Hello, fillies and gentlecolts. This is Norman Steele, and this is the Brony Poetry Anthology. But it says that in the title, so you already knew that, you clever dog, you. Anyway, this is basically just gonna be me reading every single pony-related poem I've ever written to you. So, because, we bronies are extremely cultured. That's why we write poetry. Actually, I haven't seen any other pony poetry. You guys need to write some. Do it for me. Anyways, I'm going to start with the first poem I ever wrote. I think I already did a reading of it on here, but I'm going to read it anyways, because that's what I do for my anthologies. It's called Go to the Palace, and this is it. Go to the palace, Twilight Sparkle, where awaits the mayor, black as charcoal, in the dark forest where monsters roam, a far cry from the safety of home. Purple pony, you must face your fears. You need only laugh and they will disappear. Twilight Sparkle. Unless you go, no sun will rise, only night will meet your eyes. You must find friends and trust them well, else you ring your land's death knell. The princess dies with passing time, bemoaning the lost one of her own kind. Twilight Sparkle. There is the palace, magic one, your journey seeming ended, having only just begun. There is the black one in need of healing, twisted lairs in need of peeling. Laughter, kindness, loyalty all, along with sharing, truth, and magic never fall. Twilight Sparkle. And that was Go to the Palace. Now I'm going to read the second brony poem that I wrote. It's called Discord. And this is it. I had come to the garden in Canterlot, facing a strange sky, a glint of gold, 6 gems ready to strike. Sun and moon wheeled by, when the two were before me, and the flowing hair, a crown and 5 chokers, weapons like none before. The gems began glowing, and the bright angry rainbow formed in the air. I am like this forever now, never again will I stir, imprisoned for great crimes against Equestria's swine. I might stay here forever, or at least a long while. At the thought of revenge, my mouth's almost a smile. The time is at hand now for my glorious return. I can feel the stone cracking, and Equestria shall burn. That poem was called Discord. Now this one is called Rarities, Lament. And it goes like this. I thought you'd be my closest friend when you entered into my life. Instead, today I have found you cause me only grief and strife. Small monstrosity, white, with a pink-purple mane, born of the same mare. How can you be such a blight? How can you dare, filly, to interrupt my work? You seem to ruin everything with your silly quirks. Worm, travesty, eyesore, you are my greatest blistered. What is this, a picture? Grah! Why must I love my sister? Yeah, that was Rarity's Lament. In case you couldn't tell, that one was based off the episode The Sisterhood Social. You know, after the whole "you're not my sister" thing. Anyways, my next poem right here is called The Rain Boom. And obviously it's about Rainbow Dash doing a sonic rain boom. And it goes like this. She sliced the air with cyan hooves. Up and up and up she moved. Rainbow Dash had something to prove. The stalks of grass far beneath her bent, as she continued her ascent. Then, like a streak of lightning, down she went. Boom. And that one was called the Rain Boom. Yay, poetry. Anyways, next poem right here. Yeah, I write too many poems, I know. Next one is called Flutter Rage. It's about at the gala when Fluttershy gets angry. But you'd probably figure that out after I read it anyways, so it goes like this. The Pegasus rose and gave a shout. She stomped her hooves and chased the animals about. Everything she terrified with her cries of, "You'll be mine! Now if you'll excuse me, I must go hide." Yeah, that one was called Flutter Rage. Wasn't that beautiful? Another poem, Celestia's Sorrow. You'll probably figure out what it's about after I read it. I can't describe it. And anyways, it goes like this. In the moon I did my sister seal, for of her my ponies had great fear. Ever since the sorrow that I feel has lasted on for many years. More an image now and less a horse. My sister actually seems at peace, circling the earth in her nocturnal course. The time is coming for her release. And that's called Celestia's Sorrows. And this poem is called Trixie. And since as we all know, Trixie is the worst pony, I wrote about how much Trixie is hated because she's a terrible pony. And yeah, like I said, this one's called Trixie. All Ponyville hates the violet eyes in the blue face, the luster of her silver mane, and the ridiculous hat and cape. All Ponyville reviles the boasts and prideful smiles, hating it deeper still when she goes about bragging, remembering false achievements. In disgust the ponies wince. Ponyville watches unmoved, the great boaster knocked off her hooves by the gargantuan celestial bear. Another comes, a purple mare, who vanquishes the starry scare. And still the blue one boasts and brags about her greatness as she runs away. Yeah, that one was about Trixie. Because Trixie is evil. Anyways, this one's called Applebuck Season. And it's about the episode Applebuck Season. Imagine that. And it goes like this. These trees are slowly killing me now. I kick and I buck, but I don't see how I can get this task done before season's end. So many trees, so much fruit, so many buckets, so much work to do. But I don't need your help, because I am no whelp. I can do this, you'll see. These trees will not have the better of me. In fact, I'll help other ponies to show I don't need your baloney. I'll help Pinkie bake and caramel Fluttershy's bunnies make. I'll even help Rainbow, you'll see. I can do anything, tireless me. Oh, please, please, lend me your aid. I can no longer sustain my masquerade. I guess asking for help ain't all that bad. When there's friends to assist, only fun will be had. And that's funny because it's actually absolutely not the type of words that Applejack uses, but I still read it in Applejack's voice, even though Applejack would never use those words. But oh well, it's poetry. It's cultured, man. And here's the latest poem that I've written. Yay, finally, last poem. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Anyways, the last poem that I've written is called the Pinkie Pie poem. And this is the last one that I needed to write to finish off all of the main sticks. I'm sorry that Pinkie Pie was last. It's just, I write them as the inspiration comes, man. And this inspiration just came last for me. Of course, it won't be the last poem I wrote, I hope. Anyways, the Pinkie Pie poem goes like this. There once was a pony named Pinkie, and sometimes her tail would go twitchy. A twitch of the tail, a drop of the mail, and a unicorn's mood has gone stinky. Yay. And that was the Pinkie Pie poem. Actually, that was all of my poems, as I said before I read this poem. And this has been Norman Steele's Brony Poetry Anthology. And I'll be seeing you sometime in the future. Actually, I won't be seeing you, but you might be hearing my voice sometime in the future if you watch another one of my videos. But I won't blame you if you don't, seeing as most people hate poetry. I like poetry, though. Poetry can be fun if you write about stuff that you like ponies. I'm babbling now. I'm gonna end the video now. if you don't mind.